Hello and welcome to the Low Budget Review Show. I am your host, Eric Smith, and today I am talking about The Bank by Bentley Little, and this is from Cemetery Dance Publications. Now, I'm a newly minted Bentley Little fan. Many years ago, I read a Bentley Little novel and wasn't thrilled with it. I thought the story was okay. I seem to recall disliking the ending, and so this is the first time I've picked up Bentley Little to read since then. That's got to be 15 years ago. But a lot of people rave about him, so this book sounded interesting when I saw it on Amazon. So I went ahead and I bought a hardback. I'm a gambler, and my gamble paid off. So in this book, I'm going to flip here, starts with a prologue in 1932. And this young boy is with his father at a bank. His father's trying to get a loan. He is turned down for reasons I won't mention. You'll have to read and find out for yourself. And as they're leaving the bank, the young boy thinks that, this shouldn't happen to people. And he's going to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody again. Cut to modern day, and we are in the town of Montgomery, Arizona. Our main character is Kyle Decker, and he has a bookstore. So right off the bat, I like the guy. He's got a bookstore. Business isn't doing well. And we meet some other people in this town. And there's a couple trying to buy a new house. And Kyle's got a wife and a son. And there's an empty store space right next to Kyle's bookstore. And one day, a sign comes up that says the People's Bank opening soon. And then a few days later, with no indication that any work was done whatsoever, the bank is open. The inside is just looks like a brand new bank. There are people working there, and yet no one ever saw any construction, anything going on. And then weird stuff starts happening. Kyle is hearing weird noises in the walls of the bookstore. His son is getting weird texts from the bank. A lot of people are getting weird texts. And then there's some murders and all sorts of craziness that all seems to be centered around the bank. We the reader know it's all definitely centered around the bank. And I have to say, the First People's Bank. I think I just said the People's Bank. I have to say, very happy with this book. I may someday have to go back and reread that other Bentley Little book after I've read more of his other stuff that I haven't read before. But I like to go back. Maybe I made a mistake with that first book because I enjoyed this one. Lots and lots of great characters. Kyle and his family, very good. Let's make sure Kyle is the adult. Yes, there was a couple times where I was like, "Wait, is that the guy or his son?" But we meet people at his son's school. Meet other business owners. His wife works for a dentist. We meet her coworker. We meet the cops because, again, some murders happen. All sorts of characters, all sorts of craziness. They're all pretty well written, different personalities, different types of people. The things that the bank does and the weirdness going on in this town since the bank is opened is all really, really interesting to me. One of the main reasons I picked this up was part of the premise sounded similar to The Corporation by J.F. Gonzalez, which was a really great book. Maybe I'll talk about that at length someday. And this does have a feel for some of the things that went on in that book. But if I had any complaint at all, it's that, to me, the vast majority of the book doesn't move towards a resolution. It's a string of things happening that are caused by the bank. And those things are incredibly entertaining. Some of them are incredibly creepy. Um, but it's for a long, long time in this. How many pages? Let's see. Um, 369. Nope, there's an epilogue. 373-page book. A lot of that is build up, for lack of a better term. The resolution comes very quickly at the end. But until that point, it's just incident after incident after incident. There's a little bit of the citizens trying to trying to figure out what's going on. But it doesn't take away from my enjoyment of the book. As I said, I enjoy the incidents that keep coming at us. The things that happen get weirder, and some of it's funny. I found it funny anyway. Some of the things that happen, the way the bank deals with certain situations, I think will make you laugh. But excuse me. But overall, very entertaining. Even though it comes very quickly, I enjoyed the ending of this definitely more than I recall enjoying whatever that book was that I read 15 or so years ago by Bentley Little. I did immediately go and order another Bentley Little book from Cemetery Dance because I enjoyed this one so much. I like the cover. I can't say right now whether this is only available in hardback or if there's a paperback version, but I should have a link for some version of it in the description below. But if you haven't read Bentley Little, this isn't not a bad place to start. Although I've heard good things about tons of his other works, so give him a try anywhere. But this is the one I can recommend personally. So that's The Bank by Bentley Little. What else is there to say? I hopefully haven't spoiled anything. I didn't get into specifics. I want to, man. I so much want to talk about some of the crazy shit that happens in this book. But you need to read it and be surprised. Enjoy it for yourself. So that's it. If you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Low Budget Review Show. I have been your host, Eric Smith. And until next time, read more books.